The Impact Award is given by the University of Kansas Center for Research on Learning to schools and school districts who are making an impact across their district, across their schools, on at multiple levels using different strategies, and also keeping data to see how these strategies and routines are making an impact, and then really thinking about that and moving forward. And Holland Public Schools has done just that.
The work that has taken place in the Holland Public Schools over the past 10+ years, in a word, it has been stellar. They have started with a few SIM interventions years ago. They nurtured that work from one building to the other, and over time they grew that effort. They transformed it into school-wide implementation literacy efforts in the form of the content literacy continuum, and all this has taken place because of absolutely outstanding leadership.
Holland Public Schools has experienced significant change in the past decade, and we've had to reorganize our district 3 times as a result of declining enrollment and state revenue funding. We currently have 1 early childhood center, 4 K-7 schools, and 1 8-12 high school, opening up a new tech high school next year and expanding our learning lab for alternative ed students. What the content literacy continuum has allowed us to do, as we've had multiple staff changes over the years, different teachers in different buildings, the content literacy continuum has provided a unified thread throughout.
You know, I could have been a tremendous cheerleader for the content literacy continuum and the SIM strategies, but having people who you had faith in to take it to the next step in terms of implementation was obviously key, you know, and with Jeanette and Pam and some of the others, you know, we just really had some gifted professional development people, some gifted teachers of teachers.
Holland Public Schools got great teachers. They're open to the strategies and routines. They're open to try new things. They see the success with their students, and I think that's why SIM has continued in Holland. It's just the success that teachers have had using this tool, as well as seeing it in their students.
The unit organizer does help me understand the lessons better. It helps me, like at the bottom, it has questions that I should ask myself about the lessons. That helps me because then I can make sure I've understood the lesson completely, and if not, come in early one morning and ask the teacher.
Yeah, there's numbers and raw data, and then there's the aha factor, where the youngsters wake, you know, kind of get that moment of it, like an epiphany, and it's like, I get this stuff. It's that look on their face where it's like, I can do this.
When I first got the frame, I really did think, this is going to be a lot of work. I don't really want to do it. But once I got it and got my ideas down, it helped more with if I'm writing an essay instead of trying to think of it on the top of my head. The frame is like a first draft with all your ideas down. And then it helps with your final copy because you have all your ideas and you know how you want to write it.
Our English test scores have gone up. Our social studies have increased, and I teach both English and social studies. And to my way of thinking, it's because of the intentionality. You don't get it from the book. You don't get it from, you know, the magic thing, it just happened coincidentally. We have been so intentional in how we teach the kids to think and to organize, and that's been the one common strand throughout. It's been the CLC. It's just made a huge difference for us.
You know, I think any successful project is sustained because there's a small group of very passionate, driven people. And that's what you have here in Holland. You have a group of individuals who, through all of the trials and tribulations of public education now, have not given up that dream of doing what works for kids.
For me, SIM is so important because I haven't found anything else research-based that will give us the bang for the buck. And that's what we're looking for. We have to get kids to be better learners, and the SIM strategies do that. I think this award really means so much to us in Holland because educators don't get recognized. It's just few and far between. You know, there's one great teacher of the year or something around the country, but this is a time where we've all worked together. to make the SIM strategies work, and now everybody's getting rewarded at the same time.